I'd spend a little time and talk over a subject that I enjoy exploring, and I figure everybody needs some excitement in their life, so how about we harmonize the major scale, ascending and descending in contrary motion, and look at some ideas and options here. So we're just going to do C major scale. We're going to see where the fingering leads us. So I'm going to start here on just a single pitch. Could imply the octave below as well. Sometimes I just like to have them come out of a single pitch, so, or we could have octaves. So it's as if these C's are splitting and going to a B and a D. So here's C at the 10th fret and C at the 8th fret. So now we're contrary motion. G in the bass and D is the next step in our scale. And this would be a kind of, if you want more angular sound, how about G7? This would be 7, 5, 7, 6. But I might just play two notes for demonstration purposes. So 7 and 7, B and D. Now a little surprise, throwing a chromatic pitch in there. This would sound like C7 over B flat, or third inversion dominant chord. This sound is quite nice. So third inversion means that the 7th is in the bass. Root position means the root's in the bass. First inversion means the third's in the bass. Second inversion means the 5th's in the bass, and third inversion just means the 7th is in the bass. So it's a lot of numbers and whatnot, but once you get it clear in your head what the map is, it's very usable and good to know. So C, B and D. So now B flat and E, 6 and 5, outlining kind of third inversion C7. As I said, this would be 6, 5, 5, 5, if you want the chords. Then we're going to continue an A in the bass and an F in the melody. This is sounding like F major after our C7. So F has its 5 chord, and that's C7. And there's the 1 chord, F, for a second. C's. And while we're here, we're going to pass through that A flat note, which would make F minor happen for a second. So we're harmonizing F with two pitches, A, meaning F over A, so first inversion F chord. This is 5, 3, 5, 6. F minor would be 4, 3, 5, 6. And as you might be able to hear, we got to go G's. So G and G, third and third fret of the 6th and 1st strings. You'll find in these contrary motion studies there'll always be these joining points where the same pitch is in the soprano as is in the bass. And now we need A in the melody. We're going to use F sharp, which would sound a little bit like F sharp minor 7 flat 5. So this is just 2nd and 5th fret, F sharp and A. And now, because our fingers can't leave our hand, we can't easily get F and B. So we're going to jump to this very nice little fingering. So F and B, meaning G7 third inversion, a G with an F in the bass. This is 8 and 7 on the 5th and 1st strings, and they're going to separate and go to E and C. This is 7 and 8 on strings 5 and 1. So we have C's, D in the melody, E, F, G, And now we're going to come back. So let's put C's 2 octaves. So 8 and 8. I'm using the last 2 fingers because of where this is going to go. So here's G over D. It would be as if we're playing a little G chord over D. And this is 5 and 7. And now a surprise little diminished chord. How about D sharp diminished? That's going to go to C over E. So C's, D and B, D sharp and A. This is 6 and 5. And now we need E and G, meaning C in first inversion. 7 and 8. And now we're going to get our doubled notes, F and F. So 8 and 10. And now a surprise, F sharp minor 7 flat 5. How about in front of G7? So this is our older style harmony. 9 and 9, F sharp and E. So now we need G and D, almost home. 10 and 12. And we're going to end up with C, 10th fret, or 8 and 10 if you'd like. So those last ones, 8 and 8, 5 and 7, 6 and 5, 7 and 8, 8 and 10, 9 and 9, 10 and 12, and C at the 8th fret and 10th fret if you want. So I hope this has been something of interest. If you like, I'll do more of these contrary motion harmonizations. I like them very much. There's a playlist of contrary motion which I will try to put a link to in the description below. And if you stayed with me this long, I do really appreciate it. And I wish you, as always, a very good day.